Hi there. We're here today to record new RichAds activity, ads, and grants. In this interview, digital marketers experts share their views on their experience in the companies they work for. My name is Anastasia Kazakova. I'm a Chief Commercial Officer at RichAds advertising company. So today I'm joined by Vlad Zhovtenko. Vlad, nice to have you here.
My
Vlad
pleasure.
is Yeah, our pleasure as well. So Vlad is a co-founder and CEO of RedTrack. RedTrack is a SaaS platform for ad tracking and conversion attribution. It provides real-time data for the advertisers and all the statistics and analytics. In this interview, we will discuss RedTrack's journey in the industry. First of all, we are going to talk about how they started, which decisions were right and which of them were wrong, how they changed their strategy as their startup grows, and we will also discuss the best ways to promote a product like this, how to build a strong team, and why RedTrack decided to increase the minimum subscription. So stay tuned. And Vlad, just let's start from your way in digital marketing. I know that you have been working in this industry for almost, I think, 23 years, since 2000, and I know that lots of journalists they call you a marketer veteran. So how did you get in the field of digital marketing, and what have you been doing there since the first time?
Yeah, so that's a very funny story because it's all started with me. I was in receptionist at Ernst Young way back in 1997. I was working past the office. I saw this label on the modem, "Do you Yahoo?" And like everybody else in that 1997, just opened the browser, typed yahoo.com, opened the web portal, and wow, like so was the whole world. So I started to dig around all the information that was there, stumbled across ClickZ, internet.com, started to read about digital marketing and said, you know what, that's what I want to do. And it was, like I said, 1997. And for the next 3 years, I was like printing some books, reading materials, trying to get my foot into digital marketing and finish my bachelor degree, which when done, I applied for a position in a startup, got it, and to be honest, I never looked back. And surprise, my first role was affiliate marketing manager for the BigMinet. That's at that time was one of the biggest Ukrainian media portals, and that's how I got into the journey. And I carried on till today. And surprise, maybe for somebody, but I still enjoy doing what I do.
That just sounds great. So I think let's talk more about the Redrack itself, how it came to the market, and what are your main strategies to promote it, as the market is really competitor for this type of product as well. So I heard that in 2004 you created the instrument of I don't know, maybe to track some events or something like that. Can you tell us about it? Was it really just a prototype of RedTrack, and was it the beginning of your idea?
Yes, and it's not a secret because of the first take on creating tool for media buying analytics and, well, in essence, automation. We made as part of marketing team within the Boston-based SaaS company. It was called at that time Ski Survey. And why we did that? Because 2024-25, we were promoting SaaS business and growing SaaS business very successfully through paid ads only, which at that time everybody thought it was like impossible. And the strategies were different. Like you do webinars, you do some publicity, you do cold calling. We're doing paid ads. And in order to analyze all our activities, we wanted tools that could provide more data and faster and more accurate data onto customer journey, conversion path, what works, what not works, and basically connect the ad networks data and conversion data in one place. So we built the first tool, and it survived for just 3 months. Then it very quickly crumbled under the load of data. And that was the end of that first analytical tool, but that was not the end of the idea. Fast forward, well, quite a few years, market has technologies that would allow systems like RedTrack to operate and handle billions of customer events efficiently, real time, and actually get those results from ad to conversion to see what's working, what's not working, and make at least better informed decisions regarding the campaign performance.
So at first, it was just a tool for your internal needs. You wasn't
Yes.
really planning on selling it to the
And
audience.
I've changed companies, I've changed businesses with them. So the only thing that survived was the idea, nothing else.
Okay. And as I understand, in 2018, you have launched RedTrack. And
Yes.
what have you saw in the market? Have you saw the need, or was it just a growth of your idea in your head over this all year? So how did you come up with the decision to actually create RedTrack?
Let's put it this way, and we'll probably cover it later. When there is an opportunity, and in startups, you seize the opportunity. There was an amazing opportunity to go after a changing digital marketing analytics industry. Why? It was in 2018, and it just unfolded itself because 2018 it became evident that the way how analytics is done would be changed. The first major sign was the Safari browser who stopped processing third-party cookies, and then it was just a matter of time when everybody else would follow them. I can talk hours about why that was evident, but now you can see that's unfolding. So I guess I was right. And from the very beginning, we built RedTrack for the future when there would be no third-party cookies. But we had to start somewhere. And as you might well know, the most demanding niche in paid media buying is affiliate marketing. So that's where we started.
That sounds really interesting. And can you just describe your product right now? What are the main features that your product provides?
So by now we focus on primarily the needs of media buyers to have all their data on their campaign performance and automation tied to the data in one place. So basically, if media buyers run Facebook, Google, RichAds, Taboola, let's say push, native, display campaigns, they want to see accurate real-time data. They want to make changes based on that data to increase the return investment or basically get the results. That's what RedTrack provides. However, because each media buyer category has very different needs towards analytics, and because of their customers typically have very different customer journeys, we primarily focus on two major customer segments. That would be affiliate marketers and media buyers in e-com and direct-to-consumer brands, because they share the channels they work with, and in both cases, most of the customers' journeys are still rather simple, and the results are not delayed in time, so that they can get immediate impact to campaign performance based on the either automation or just insights then covered in the reports. So that's why we do paid ads, we do partner marketing, we do media buying automation, of course, we do reports and all the integrations with the ad networks to ensure the transition of data back and forth and provide our customers with all the benefits they want to have in the product, from conversion API to closed real-time cost updates.
Okay, but in 2018, I think there were already some similar solutions to yours, for example, volume. How did you found your first customers? And I guess there is a difference between these solutions. So how is your solution is different from other solutions that are out there, and how did you attract the customers at first?
So we started with key needs of the market, and we tried to plate, at least in our opinion, perceived weaknesses of the competition. So that was being able to offer the product with transparent pricing, and little limitations. From the very beginning, for example, Redtrack would not limit its customers as to the number of active campaigns or to the number of offers they can put in the rotation, if we're talking about affiliates, into those active campaigns, and so on and so forth. And that, like being very transparent and predictable, allowed us to win initial business. Then we started to do what every product company should do. We have our vision, which goes beyond like next year even. But within that vision, we also always listen to our customer's voice and try to adjust the vision towards the customer needs and do what the customers want to do. So when we were smaller, we were doing things very, very fast, like for the next day sometimes, just to win that new customer. Now, as we grew and we have hundreds of customers, we cannot remain that agility. Of course, we move slower, but still listen to our customers and delivering to their expectations is how we expand our product. And that's why now we're not only automation, but automation, not only analytics, but analytics and automation tool for media buyers.
So that was the idea that came from the customers, that they really need the optimization as well, all in one.
Exactly. We knew that would come, but we never thought, for example, that we'll do some of the things we're doing right now, for example. Because when we like deliver the expansion of the product, say, hey, that's good, but we were missing this, and that parts. So what we do, we get back to what we've done and improve it based on the customer feedback.
That's really great approach to the customers. And if we're talking about the fact that it was just a startup, what was your biggest challenges during boosting up the product?
The biggest challenge was keeping up the focus. I would say it is a challenge, and for many companies, including ours, there's so many users with so many ideas and say, hey, you do this, you will win hundreds of other businesses. It's not always true. So that's knowing where you stand, knowing your roadmap, and being able to keep your focus while doing what I just said before, listening to customer feedback, but making sure that feedback is aligned to where you want to go was and still is the most difficult part. Our potential roadmap is huge, and it pains me say no to some of our customers who are last like for many years. Say, you know what, we cannot do that even next 6 months because we have to do other things first. And that's like I said, keeping focus was and still is one of the most challenging parts in doing the product startup.
Yeah, but I think like everything is changing so fast. So even if you have like a roadmap for like a year, sometimes you just find that within like 6 months in a year, and you just look at your roadmap and you understand that half of what you was planning to do need to be changed because everything has changed on the market. So yeah, I totally.
It doesn't mean that things are set in stone. Things may change instantly. Like Facebook would release Facebook Conversion API new updates. We don't care about our roadmap. We need to make sure that our product works with new version of Facebook Conversion API. But within that changes, and within current vision, what we need to do next 6 months, even if they change in a week, but at the given moment, we need to maintain focus and try to get as little distractions while we go on our path as possible.
Okay, and how many clients did you get during your first year?
During our first year, we got more than 100 clients.
Okay, and just by the end of the year, did you had this feeling that this gonna be profitable, or was it still like not so clear for you?
The startups in technology, when they do complex data products, because in essence, RedTrack under the surface is big data, high load, very complex technology product. You don't expect to be profitable for quite some time, and that's why quite a few of those businesses are built on venture capital. So we're building complex product, and only this year we are very close to become profitable company. And before that, it's actually the support from the VCs, venture capital investors, that made product like Redtrack and actually many other products possible. And how do we know it has a future? Because, like I said again, we listen to customers and we see how they use product, what they tell about it, and it's what is called in the market slang as a product market fit. If you have it, then the product has a future. If you don't have it, you don't know why people come to you, why they pay you money, why they stay with you, then probably product can survive by chance, or there is no future for the product.
So you think that during this year you might be profitable, right?
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
We know that we are very, very short from being there.
That's great. That's really great. Okay, let's talk about your customers right now. I know that in the beginning you were mainly targeted to affiliate marketers and their teams. And I think a few years ago you have changed the strategy. So now you're going for the direct advertisers. And I just wanted to ask you, who are your main customers right now? Is it still like affiliate marketers, or is it more on the direct advertisers?
I would say it's a 50-50. We have amazing customers from affiliate marketing niche, and we have amazing customers from direct advertisers or agencies who promote direct advertisers. Not surprisingly, quite a few direct advertisers who work with us or agencies who work with direct advertisers are affiliates in the past, or still do affiliate marketing and use our products for both, promote their own product and promote third-party products that they can, because they still do affiliate marketing. So this growth was not artificial, it was organic. As we expand the product, we start to attract advertisers who used to be affiliates. We started to listen, and because it was part of our plan, we adjusted what we do, and we'll keep adjusting the product, expanding towards the needs not only of affiliate marketers and advertisers, because to be honest, their needs are rather, despite using the same core technology, the way they promote the products, the way they analyze data, the way they make decisions are very different.
I know that from our side, we know that direct advertisers are usually the one who just have more budget on the promotion, and they, I think, have more like flexible conversion costs. But this is just from our side. So I know that we are, as a business, is really focused on direct advertisers as well, because, well, this is just a huge opportunities for companies. Do you think that it's same for you? Do you see that like working with direct advertisers bring you more money, or like they just they stay with you longer, or I don't know, maybe some other benefits that you see from switching the strategies?
It's less about switching, more about expanding.
Expanding.
The product we built, it works good for both the media buyers in affiliate marketing and media buyers in direct advertising. Now, the difference comes into how they process the data. The affiliate marketers, it's not even about the conversion costs, because we cannot impact conversion costs. We're not the traffic channel, we're not an ad network. It's about that affiliate marketers need very granular data real time, because they can easily switch where the traffic goes from offer A to offer B and keep earning the revenues. While advertisers, they promote their own product, so they cannot switch and start promoting something else. And they're more focused not in how traffic converts, but what ads are performing, what are the longer outcome, what are the customer journey cycles, what are their first touch points, what is their decision-making touch point, how many, how good, for example, remarketing campaigns are working, what is the impact of abandoned cart or abandoned checkout process, email campaigns and SMS messages to their bottom line numbers. So same product, same core functionality, same needs, but very different ways to look at the data and make decisions as to campaign optimization.
Okay, and how do you find direct advertisers?
We do paid ads. I mean, to be honest, with all the changes to Google, to Facebook, and SaaS being not the easiest product to promote, paid ads is still a good channel to generate awareness. We combine search traffic, we combine awareness campaigns or display campaigns. Of course, we also do our share of email marketing, partner collaborations. We do work with our own customers who I would say love Redtrack and happy to refer their peers into Redtrack to generate the constant stream of the potential leads who may become our customers now or in the future.
Okay, and from your point of view, from your experience, what are like the main threats that affiliate marketers who are not using the tracker have?
I cannot even understand, to be honest, for affiliate marketing, how they can run their campaigns without the tracker. Because they need to make very, very good decisions as to where to send the traffic. Then they need to rely on Excels to measure the results, because there is no way to see the cost of, for example, RichAds campaigns in their affiliate network. So they need to get to the affiliate network, get the data from the affiliate network, then they need to go to RichAds, get the data from RichAds, then they need to build a very granular structure for the tracking parameters and hope that affiliate network will allow them to see the data easily, and then process all this data, and then being able to also manually change the ad from one offer to the other if it's not performing. It can be done manually, but at very, very low volume of campaigns or traffic. Given how tough is affiliate marketing, it would also mean with low volume, they'll probably never be able to make enough experiments fast to find profitable offers. Will burn through the budget, say, hey, it's not working for me. So for affiliate marketing, tracker is a necessary first step investment, because it allows to minimize ad waste while picking up the best offers and finding the best combinations of ad networks, ads, landing pages, and offers that convert through this funnel.
Okay, thank you. And how many customers do you have right now?
We have close to 1,000 customers by now.
Sounds great. And do you have any limitations on the campaign number they can track?
No.
No. So, and do you maybe have an idea how many campaigns in total do they track?
We don't. However, I mean, that's quite a popular question that appears. You won't believe we sadly still don't have time for all the internal tools to know what's going on in the product. We do it very gradually. But what we know is that because we're working on synchronizing Facebook data and Redtrack data, so our customers can see additional Facebook data points on Redtrack, like campaign budgets, bids, impressions, and change their Facebook campaigns right from Redtrack without switching interfaces, which is very good, especially when somebody runs multiple ad accounts. We plan to expand it to other ad networks as well. So what we know is that how many Facebook campaigns we have synchronized between the ad accounts of our users and Redtrack. And us ourselves were really surprised by the number, because that was more than 300,000 ad campaigns.
Wow, that's
for
huge.
less than 1,000
That's
customers.
only like for one source that you have.
Yes, exactly. And I do know that not all of our customers using Facebook.
Yeah, of course.
Probably not even 50%. Well, I maybe about 50% of our customers are using Facebook. So that's and if you consider that half of our customers are actually also in direct advertisers that don't run a lot of campaigns, meaning that the guys who do affiliate marketing processing amazing volumes of data and handle huge operations to generate all their revenues, which is like eye-opening, very inspiring that we can help them do what they do.
As I heard, like you said, like 50% of your customers use Facebook, right? And what are the other formats that they are using? Maybe even you have some idea on the percentages, but what are the main formats? I understand Facebook is number one, right?
Well, my guess is because we now we know a number of campaigns, and that's quite a popular request. How do we connect to Facebook Innovation API? We also know that among other channels are TikTok, but that's a rising star over the last probably 9 months. The staple, at least for our subset of users work with, the staple performances are also all the ad networks that are native, like Taboola, Outbrain. We have our share of display and push traffic campaigns, but that segment would be probably number 3. So segment number 1 would be those biggest ad networks. Segment number 2 would be native. Segment number 3 would be push networks, banner networks that our customers work with, like RichAds. And I guess it's not a big surprise, just judging by the size of those 3 segments. It's hard to imagine the segment of people larger than those that advertise on Facebook, TikTok, or Google.
Right. And you said that like TikTok became more popular during like last 9 months, you said. Have you noticed any other changes in the formats during last year?
Yes, it's not in the formats. It's more about what people promote. Definitely, search traffic arbitrage is on the rise. And it made even with seeing products in analytics and tracking built specifically for search traffic arbitrage, it may end up a very great niche, or it may end up that the influx of people to this niche will, like, I feel like, kill it, like happens to a lot of other stuff. And recently, probably just a couple of last months, we see the resurgence of cash and delivery campaigns. And of course, staple ones are lead gen, etc.
Got it. And as we were talking about different customers that you have, it's affiliate marketers and also like direct advertisers. Can you tell us what customers bring you more money?
Well, that's the customers who buy larger we are in SaaS, we are subscription service. We basically don't charge any percentage of the ad spend for automation like many other companies do. So it's all about the subscription size. Because our goal remains the same, make subscription as transparent as possible. So it all comes down to the solution that our customer needs. And so the customers who want it all,
subscriptions, right?
Yes, we have different subscriptions, and those subscriptions are based around the volume of traffic, but those volumes are rather large, just to make sure we don't have to deal with constantly overspend issues, especially tiny ones. And then all the different solutions regarding mostly around automation.
Mhm.
So the larger the team, the larger the budget, the larger the need of utilizing all the different features of RedTrack. So the higher the subscription of the RedTrack user. And it's, to be honest, is irrelevant between e-com and affiliate space. But yeah, we do see that we have larger teams in affiliate space compared to the teams in e-com space.
Okay. And do you also, I don't know, estimate your clients by the longevity of their work with you? Like, do you see
Of
that
course,
some types of clients, they stay for a longer period of time, so they are like more interested in them and you target them more with your advertising?
um, uh, well, we not only look, that's one of the key metrics for any SaaS company, like the subscription lifetime. So it's a rather important for us, and we perfectly know which clients stay with us longer, which clients come and go, which clients come, go, and never return. However, it's very difficult to target uh, specifically clients who stay longer because those are larger teams. Why they don't go? Because switching the tracker, if you operate a team, is very different compared to switching the tracker when you are solo affiliate or very small e-com operating just a couple of campaigns. Then you just do the change and you don't notice the difference, or you can even just find profitable offer, make a bank, and then take a vacation for a couple of months. Why pay for the tracker? Which also happens. However, whatever we do for our larger customers gives tremendous benefits for them and for everybody else. Because if we improve the product, it's and we're talking about core functionality, it usually becomes available for everybody, right? Because if you're a solo entrepreneur, there is no way you need to, for example, buy the plan where you need to have like 5, 6, or 7 people working within the same account, because you don't have those 5, 6, 7 people. So we release new reports, everybody gets, we make a better product. And when we say, hey, we can solve a Facebook ad tracking or attribution problem, or we can do the smart rotation of offers, everybody needs that. So we can say, hey, unless you have a team of 5 people, don't come to us. Or filling this form will qualify if we'll even give you a free trial. All those means are available, but that's not our idea behind the product. Our idea behind the product is that we build something that is aligns with business expectations of all the users, and we want to build a product-driven growth. We're not yet there. We know we have our own homework to do, but we want everybody to be easy to come to Redtrack, start using it, and either grow the subscription or stay where they are and use Redtrack and enjoy using it.
Okay, and if we're talking about your team, how many people are in your team right now?
We have 30 people on our team right now, working across 10 different countries.
So they are not all located in Lithuania, right?
Yes, I guess we have more people in Poland by now than we have in Lithuania. And our third biggest geo, surprise, Brasilia.
Oh, and what do you think about like your team in Latam? Was it difficult to hire people there? And do you, what can you say about having a part of team there?
First of all Redtrack team is amazing. I'm very happy, and as a founder, I'm blessed to have such a great team. And for us, opening Brazil as a place to hire people was by first like a chance. It was during the COVID times. We started to hire remotely. We got an application from our first Brazilian employee. She's still with us, by the way. Like everybody's still with us. And said, well, let's give it a try. And we were quite impressed with the talent. So we started to hire more people in Brazil, because we have most of our customers are actually across US and Canada. So having customer care operations in the same time zone supports our business a lot, and we don't have people to work late shifts or night shifts staying in Europe.
So it's more about the convenience of like work. So you hire people there so they can cover the time zone that it's not possible for Lithuania, I would say,
Yes.
without the night shifts.
Yes.
Right. And why did you choose Brazil?
Like I said, it was first how was a chance, just a person applied to us, and then because we already knew how it works, it was easy to expand on the knowledge we have, then to learn, okay, how would be Brazil different from Argentina or from, I don't know, Colombia or from Peru? I've talked to people, they hire in different countries. Somebody hires in Colombia, somebody hires in Argentina. They know how the local markets operate. We're still a fairly small startup. We don't have tools to learn multiple markets. So that's why it's way easier for us just to hire in Brazil and keep things consistent.
Got it. And what do you think about conferences? Are they good in terms of the clients that they can bring, or maybe the experience that your team can gain, and maybe just, the research to see what is on the market, because you see almost all your competitors there. So what do you think about conferences?
We do enjoy going to conferences, but to be honest, we prefer to be there as visitors or speakers, not as exhibitors. And especially recently, because for us, knowing the effectiveness of the different channels, conference is very long-term investment. We prefer to make long-term, very long-term. We prefer currently to make a short-term where we know we'll invest the budget behind the booth in some other channels, and we'll get the outcome way sooner compared to the event. So, however, events are amazing place to meet new people, to meet your users in person, talk, discuss other things that you can do in person. They're just not happening over the remote Zoom calls, Skype chats, emails, what have you. So that's a great opportunity to see everyone in person, discuss some things, and then meet maybe in 6 months or in 12 months. But that wrap up, that connection is already there. And for that particular reason, for example, next week I'll be in Warsaw on Conversion Club conference, and then we'll see which one next we'll go to.
Really smart idea, because it's a long-term way to bring the customers from the conferences, of course. Okay, and also I wanted to talk about some topic about the security. Do Redtrack team has an access to the information of users? And how do you work to like save this information and to provide this complete like clarity to users?
That's my third question, because us being trying to make everything as transparent and predictable as possible, there is no way to transparently show our policies. Let's put it this way: unless you operate your own database, like a hosted solution, and you know that the company behind the tool that you use, whether it's your CRM, whether it's your tracker, whether it's, I don't know, your email message system, has access to all your data. Because they operate, they store this data, the hosted data, and if they need, they can access it. Now, the point we're always making is that, why we would even want to access the data? The quite common sense, because you have a shadow media buying team, you can steal our campaigns and start to run offers. First of all, as soon as we start doing this, even if we want to do this, that we better close RedTrack and keep doing media buying, because we need to be media buying pros. We are not, despite me coming from digital marketing, enjoying it, doing affiliate is very, very, very complex. It's a full-time job that requires a lot of resources, attention, and large team to be successful. And it's very consciously, you either build SaaS product or you build media buying team and do affiliate marketing. Maybe somebody can do both. I cannot, and I don't want to. However, I'm very conscious that we have access to the data. So we can only say, you know what? We don't even have time within our business and, to be honest, non-business hours to respond promptly to all the users who asked us to check what's going on here or there, why the integration is not working, why some 20 conversions were not being uploaded from the affiliate network. We honestly have no time or desire to try to browse through all those accounts, all those campaigns, trying to understand why this or that is working. It's not. Maybe it's possible, but it's. I don't even know if I would have time to apply the knowledge I would gain, even if I can dedicate time. Yeah, check something, but just Facebook, 300,000 something campaigns. What would I do? I would need to first figure out the account with large span, then go through all those hundreds campaigns to find one that converts good, and try to figure out what ads are converting by the name of their ads. I have better things in life to do.
Yeah,
and
it's
I hope people who listen to us at the moment will believe us that that's not what we do. However, we also understand that's important concern, and we are working to make all the cases of our Redtrack team working with client data as transparent as possible. So, for example, if we need to access some data, we actually inform clients, hey, you know what, can we check your data? So they're perfectly aware that what's going on. Because otherwise we just can't help, because we don't know the numbers. Sometimes say, you know what, we can send you screenshots. Fine, we'll work with screenshots. And we would not abuse the trust of the clients and find some means to actually pick up and say, hey, screenshots are good, we want to see through some other lens. We do not need. We may fail to provide good service immediately, operating with screenshots, but what we also do then often, and I had this in the morning, we ask, hey, let's jump on a screen sharing call. So you will show us what's going on without giving any access. Sometimes they can give access. If we're talking about the combination, for example, their ad network account and their RedTrack account and their affiliate network account, that's too many logins and passwords to share. Some of the systems just don't have multi-access features. So we do screen sharing calls, they walk us through, and we try to figure out as we talk. That's how we operate. And that's about the data. However, there is another aspect of the security that's availability of the data and being able to cope with all the billions of requests we process every month. We operate private cloud. We built our own cloud to operate our own solution, because that's how we can ensure its reliability. And whomever will tell you the service don't go down and it's 100% uptime, it's not true. Sometimes servers go down. The beauty of the well-thought system done by my partner, who actually taking care of technology, is that if something goes down, we ensure that tracking data, clicks, conversions, everything is not lost, even a single piece. What can be lost is a brief moment of UI access while backup service reestablish connection to give customers access to all their data. And that happens probably a couple of times a year. I wanted to say, well, from this view, it's never happened for the last 2 months. It actually happened Wednesday. And it was the first time since, I don't remember, probably like last spring, our service just physically stopped working. So traffic was not lost, but yes, our users lost access to the UI for some 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, but it's something that is, as you said, it's never working like 100% correctly. Everyone has this downfall, so I think it's
Not
just
everybody's talking about them, but the most pleasant part was we have a Telegram channel for our users who wants to join. So while the UI was down, they actually were sharing memes and making laugh of each other that they can't access our UIs and like waiting for it. So it was amazing because they understood what's going on and they gave us those time to fix things.
Okay. And as we were talking in the beginning, that your main strategy to add new features to Redtrack is by talking to your clients, doing this dev and just implementing the things that they need to your tracker. And the other thing, the other strategy, I would call it, so is to know what is changing on the formats that you are working with and implementing these changes to your tracker so everything is working correctly. So this is two strategies that I already heard, and maybe you have some more strategies how you create new features to Redtrack. Like what do you add and how you keep your product as competitive as it is right now?
So the overall approach is, and that's to be honest, I want to explain in details because that is our competitive advantage, is the longer term vision. We may be right, we may be wrong, but so far how things unfold in the world shows us that we are usually right. We believe we know how the market will develop, what will be the expectations of the people who are working on that market and their expectations towards the products they're using. And that comes from a very, very large experience. So I was doing paid ads before there was Google ads. For a lot of people, it's hard to imagine. Actually, doing Google search, see, I say Google search, but I was doing internet search before there was Google. So I have some perspective, and I hope that just allows me to see a bigger picture and being a sociologist in education, how people will be using tools in 2 years from now, for example. And we are building towards that. And to be honest, we're not alone. We observe our competition. We see other companies doing very similar things. That means that either we collectively are wrong, which might be the case, or we actually share the similar vision of the future and building towards that, each of us finding the same path where we're going. So, and that's the vision. Everything else ties to that vision. So we try to incorporate the feedback that brings us closer to that point in the future, like doing the automation. We have so many requests around automation that we want to do, and yes, each request brings us closer to that vision. So that's why we do a lot of things about automation. We have requests around, for example, doing partnership marketing. Yes, it's not what RedTrack do, but RedTrack actually does not only paid campaigns. We do affiliate campaigns or partner campaigns or publisher campaigns from the same UI, because that takes us closer to our vision where we want to be.
Okay, got it. And just in general about the strategies, you told in the beginning that you started to expand on direct advertisers, right? And I know that in our like private talk before this interview, you told us that you even thought that going to direct advertisers was like the second birth of your tracker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I
And
just wanted to, ask you, sorry, I just wanted to ask you, like, I believe that not all trackers have done the same. Like, not all of them have noticed this advantage. And what do you think about those trackers who missed up on this opportunity? Are they losing the competition right now, or is it still possible for them to go to direct advertisers and just start expanding there?
Everything is possible. Actually, going to direct advertisers now is easier than it was 2 years ago because all things were not clear like a year ago, for example, are very, or a year and a half ago, are very clear now. So we don't have design they can follow and do the same. So not that the path is lost. I mean, nothing is ever lost. Maybe it's very impossible to create another social media network. Like, hey, we now have TikTok, which nobody's horizon. So same in because for me, track is very narrow. Same is, I would say, media buying analytics. I bet there are some opportunities that I don't see and somebody may be doing them right now, and you say, hey, we actually missed on that opportunity because somebody did that. I can at least name at least two things we're already missing that we are working on. When you will be missing them, but we had to stay focused and deliver towards our short-term projects and then catch up on those missed opportunities. It just, as the market evolve, as the product evolve, the gap between just pure affiliate tracker and the solution for a wider range of media buyers, this gap, it broadens. So if somebody wants to bridge the gap, they need to start doing this while still not very wide, because otherwise it would be easier to build a standalone product instead of repurposing the technology they have.
Okay. And in times of this, economic downturns and just the recession that is coming, how do you keep your tracker stable? And do you take some actions not to lose your clients? Or is it not something that is so connected with your type of business?
First of all, we are a rather small business, so it's not that we are significantly impacted by economic downturn. Contrary, because Redtrack allows cost saving and transparent cost of ownership and doesn't eat into ad budget by charging percentages of the ad spend. And when somebody spends 6 figures per month or per day on ads, any percentages of that amount is huge. So that the ability to have transparent pricing, predictable for years to come, because like or at least let's say a year to come, is very beneficial to our customers. So I'm not happy about the downturn. I wish everybody to prosper, but it might be even work in our favor. Of course, if we maintain and work towards our customers' expectation and keep making quality product.
And right now you're basically working on the subscription. So this is your way of gaining profit. And do you think about increasing the price of the subscription?
Uh, that's a very popular way of multiple tools to earn extra revenue, just make it more expensive. We have a different approach. We don't change prices, and we actually honor all the past deals. We still have users who subscribed to us 3 years ago on the plans we had 3 years ago. It just is not possible to subscribe to those plans right now. And what we do, we for the last couple of years, we were actually removing low-tier subscriptions, and instead of increasing prices towards current users, we were introducing paid add-ons. So you can use the tool as you use the tool. Fine, we won't pay more. But for example, you want to have not 30-minute cost updates, but 5-minute cost update frequency. You don't upgrade to any different subscription. You just pay for that additional feature. And we have a very limited set of those paid add-ons that are allowed to expand Redtack functionality beyond the standard subscription tiers and bring a lot of additional benefits to the customers who need that. Because not everybody needs to update costs sooner or with higher than 30-minute frequency. We with RedTrack, they can, if they need, they can get this paid add-on. If they don't need, we won't charge them more. Same subscription.
So it's more like about the upsale within the product than the increase in the general cost, right?
Yes. Yes.
It's really nice, but yeah, you're right that you said that many businesses like that who has this subscription plan, I mean, it's a really straightforward way to grow your to grow your
It's not
product.
straightforward. It seems to be simple, but I even have to deal with somebody would come back to us, say in a year, say, "Hey, we used to have that subscription plan. Can we get it?" And I say, "Sorry, no, because we made in such a way that we cannot get it. Only the one that were active will continue to be active." But the whole idea of the SaaS is that people pay for a subscription. They pay you on a monthly basis. So it's our responsibility to improve the product they're using. It's not like they got software downloaded and in a year they will get the next version of the software for a different price. They're on the subscription. And that's our philosophy, and it is arguable. And I've seen multiple cases. Sometimes it's a necessity because I don't know, like the margins were very carefully calculated. Electricity cost for service went up. The cost of infrastructure went up. So the business had to raise prices to maintain its operations. Yes. But sometimes when someone says, "Hey, you know what? We saw your ad budgets with the amount of money you spent on paid ads. You can probably pay 2 times more for a tracker because you have the money." That's not the approach we want to take.
Of course. And as I understand, your goal for 2023 is to become profitable.
Yes.
And I also wanted to ask you, in terms of the number of the clients, or I don't know, the growth of your internal team, what plans do you have for 2023?
Well, we have a very simple goal. We, as each business, RedTrack is measure its growth in monthly or annual recurring revenue. So we have a very modest goal to double it this year, or by the end of this year.
Double it, right?
Yes.
Well, that's great. I wish you luck with that. And just as we come like closer to the end of our conversation, how do you see the future of RedTrack? I don't talk about 2023, but maybe like in next 5 years, or maybe you even have like the farthest, I don't know, opinion on that. And how do you see the future of your product? And do you have any ideas of what it would be like?
Like I said, we have ideas what it will be like because we have that longer term vision, which we try to implement. Suffice to say that at least us as a founding team, we don't see RedTrack as a lifestyle business. We are building for the product that will be used by a lot of digital marketers worldwide, helping them get better results. Will we get there? Time will tell, but that's our aspiration.
Thank you so much. I wish you all the luck with
Thank you.
your results and your great future plans, even for 2023. And I think that's it for today. That's all the questions that we had. So thank you, Vlad, so much for sharing all this information with us. And thank you all for watching this interview. I believe it was really...
Those questions were great, by the way. I enjoyed quite a few. I know we, like you said, we talked them through, but talking them through and actually answering, it's a different experience. And quite a few of those questions were a good point for me to think through what I said and what we'll actually do. Thank you for the opportunity.
I really enjoyed this interview as well. So thank you so much for coming to us. Thank you all for watching this video. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel down below. Click the bell button not to miss any videos at our channel. You can find at least 3 interviews like that, so you can check other opinions as well. And please stay tuned. We will upload more videos like this. And thank you all, and bye-bye.